No intro today. I'm just going to jump off into it. What's the Dirt versus Justin Hunt, aka the company man. I waited a little bit to do this. I had very strong feelings when I saw those Twitter posts come from What's the Dirt, because I was just about to do a Culture Vulture style video, because I feel as though I'm very pro-black within my speak. Well, my last few videos. My last video definitely was very pro-black, and I felt as though maybe I alienated some of my audience. So I'm just gonna start this off right here. Being a culture vulture is not mutually exclusive to being white, right? Just because you're white and you're in hip hop, as long as you respect the culture, you're not here to just disrespect the culture and make money off the culture. You're not a culture vulture. You're welcome in hip hop, but I feel as though there has to be a conversation to be had, because I feel as though a lot of people that come into hip hop that are white, they love the caricature of what they think hip hop should be, right? They in love with the gangster, the trap. And this is it's a lot of nuances to this conversation, so I'm trying to keep it short and keep it sweet. But I blame the culture. I blame the culture for one. Because people like DJ Academics, people like Vlad, people like Adam 22, people like What's the Dirt, Trap Lord Ross, these people are in love with the characterization of what hip hop is. They love the gangster. They love the trap, because they're not that. They're punks. To keep it real with you, they punks. If I see DJ Academics, I'll punk him. If I see Adam 22, Vlad, they got no security. I myself will punk them, because even though I'm not from the streets, I'm not like a gangster, like I'm not a street person, a street ninja, so to speak, I still got some morals. I still got some respect. I still got some principles about me. And those dudes don't have morals. They don't have respect. They don't have principles. They don't have what Doggy Diamonds would say is MVP, morals, values, and principles. Those dudes are here to completely shape the narrative of hip hop to what they want it to be. Adam 22, oh, I only talk to street dudes. I only like street rap, but you not street. You know what I'm saying? So he's in love with the caricature of what hip hop is, right? And this is why people nowadays are disrespecting Pac and saying he's an actor. He was a punk. He wasn't really about that life. He was acting, because they don't understand the nuances of what a black man in America is. They don't understand the different things that you have to do in order to live in America as a black man, because they're not of that. They watch the culture. This is the reason why Drake is being considered a culture vulture. This is the reason why DJ Academics is considered to be a culture vulture, because it has nothing to do with being white. It has everything to do with respect, right? And limiting the view of what hip hop is, or limiting the view of what a black man could be in America. So I think that it's the culture's fault for allowing these people to exist, for going to their platform, for championing them, right? There's so many other content creators out there. Hey, how you doing? That ultimately get shunned aside, because as a black content creator, you got to fit this box. And if you don't fit this box, you kind of push to the side, right? And that's the reason why I say I'm not here to be right. I'm here to be me. Because at the end of the day, I have a totally different experience than anybody on the face of this earth. And I guarantee you, if we sat and we talked, you'd be like, dang, that's a lot of nuances, right? You know, it's funny, because the only thing that made me upset about what What's the Dirt said to Justin Hunt was the Carlton thing. Now, if you don't know anything about this, I suggest you go look it up. Justin Hunt ethered that boy. Boy, that man. Whew, that man ethered that boy. I mean, when you mess with a brother that is intelligent and that can write, you messing with the wrong person. So I'm not just saying this because Justin Hunt been shouting me out. I've been watching Justin Hunt for a little minute. I've been watching him for 7-8 years, since he was on Hip Hop DX doing the breakdown. And then I watched him switch over, and I watched him for like a year, maybe, not release content. And I hit him up, like, his mother passed, RP to his mom, and things like that. I am inspired by this person, because he is doing what I want. He brought hip hop to a different conversation. For years, I got tired of people thinking hip hop is just crap rap. It's just ghetto rap and trash, I like people like Justin because they put some respect on hip hop. You get what I'm saying? By the way they are, the way they carry themselves, the way he does his videos is profound. It inspired me to start doing hip hop. I started a hip hop head series years ago. The sneaker thing, I've been over the sneaker thing for a while. I'm gonna be honest with you. I've been over it for a while. And that's why I did Yeezys, because Yeezys were different. I've been over Nikes and Jordans for a while. I wanted something fresh in the space. And a lot of the collaborations that are happening, they're good, but a lot of them are just New Balance with a remix. A new Jordan with the swoosh flip this way. So I've been over the sneaker thing for a while. So years ago, if you go back, you go watch this video I did about Lupe Fiasco being the GOAT because of Dumb It Down, right? Lupe Fiasco did Dumb It Down, and is Lupe Fiasco to go? I got that concept from Justin Hutt videos. Well, is this person to go? Is that person to go? He really solidified hip hop for me. Like, he made me see it to where it is now, to where the essay space is now, right? To where the hip hop essay is like, wow, right? Like, he is one of those forefathers of that. And he inspired me. So for What's the Dirt to come out his mouth and say, well, I could tell you don't say the N-word. I can tell this. Oh, he's a Carlton. It's like, dog, hold on. Wait, Carlton is black too, brother. Right? And it's funny because my own personal experience is I did a lot of house Negro type work, if I so to speak. You know what I'm saying? I hate to use that terminology, but I'm black. We black in here today, right? Fuck it. We black in this motherfucker. We black in here today, baby. So I was in hospitality management, so to speak. I live in South Carolina. This is the South. No matter how you slice it, no matter how you cut it, right? And I'm usually the manager. I'm usually in the front of house. I did a lot of retail and hospitality management. I speak eloquently, so to speak. So much so that the last restaurant job that I was managing, I had went on a outing with some coworkers. It was supposed to be a bunch of us. Ended up just being me and one other coworker, and then her boyfriend was with another coworker, and they kind of had like this little war. Come to find out, I was probably a part of a situation that I really didn't want to be a part of. But when I'm at work, I pronounce my E's and R's. I'm not this hip-hop-y type of person. At the time, I had my locks. If you've been watching this channel, you know I had locks. I'm regrowing them out now. But they were always well-kept. They were always well-manicured, well-kept. I dress really well. Like, my watch is always nice. My shoes is dope. My sweaters, I clean up pretty well. My ties, I clean up really well. So I had that coworker when we went out to this outing and some music came on. I started dancing. You know, we had a little we had a little tequila, you know what I'm saying? A little liquor in the system. Ain't no telling what you know what I'm saying? I started getting a little crazy. Nothing too crazy. I think it was like the cha-cha slide. It wasn't nothing crazy, but I be hitting it. You know what I'm saying? I be hitting that thing. You know what I'm saying? I be slide to the left. Hey, Chris, you know what I'm saying? And then I got the little, bachata in me, you know what I'm saying? I got a little Puerto Rican in me. So, I'm getting off. And she's like, oh, wow, Devontae's black. Whoa. Oh, so I think she said, oh, wow, Devontae, you really are black. White girl, of course. I'm married to a white woman, but, that's neither here nor there. But maybe we'll have that topic too. Maybe I will do the Culture Vulture video because it talks about a lot of this. But it's like, what? Like, it's funny that Kamala Harris is going through this similar thing to where it's this code switching conversation. It's like, you don't understand what black people have to do in America to suffice, to live, to breathe, to just, a lot of this stuff is a protection mechanism, right? We have to do that. It's even been proven now to where if you have an ethnic sounding name, let's say you have an ethnic sounding name and you apply for a job, all the credentials in the world, you're less likely to get that call back than a white applicant with a record. Let's say you got no record. You got an ethnic sounding name. There's a white person with the record. They'll call them back before they call you back. That's just America. I hate it. My kids are biracial. My dad is biracial in a way. You get what I'm saying? J. Cole is biracial. Drake is biracial. This is a thing, right? But that's the world we live in. So when somebody questions your blackness, as a person who had his blackness questioned, even though 159-48 Harlem River Drive, I lived there for years. Google it. And before that, I was in the shelter. Before that, me and my mother was house hopping, trying to figure out a place to live because she quit her job to get married to find. If you watch this channel, you've heard that story before, but that's not even black. That's just a American poverty story, right? That's not a black story, right? That's just my story, right? I've had cousins who've lived in houses. I've had cousins who have both parents. I have family members. I dated a girl whose dad was worth $23 million. Straight up. That's a black story. Owns one of the biggest car dealerships in North Carolina, right? Black is so many different things. So when you have people like Adam 22, What's the Dirt, Trap Lord Ross, Vlad, that love the street life, that love the ghetto. Vlad, he's a weird character because he'll interview anybody, right? He about that paper, he about that money, but he does have like a savior complex. Oh, you need to invest in stock, you need to do this, you need to do that. Da, 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 da. I can't stand Vlad. I stopped watching all these dudes a few years ago. I never watched Adam 22 because why would I? I stopped watching academics, Vlad, Adam 22, Trap Lord. I stopped watching these guys because I realized they were in love with the caricature. They were in love with the street ninja. They didn't respect hip hop for its nuances. They don't respect conscious music. Adam 22, Vlad, DJ Academics, all these guys have exposed themselves within this beef because what does Drake promote? Debauchery, right? It's a reason why I will not put Future in my big three. That's me personally. I think Future has some good moments, some good songs. Not going to deny him. But as a married individual who loves my mother, who loves all the women that have built me up when certain people left, right? Black American Dad story. When certain people have left, black women and women in general have lifted me up. My wife has lifted me up. Her mother has lifted me up. My mother, my godmother, So I don't listen to certain stuff like that. But these dudes love that type of stuff. They love the ignorance. And it's because they don't see black as being all of these things. They see it as being this one thing. So I blame the culture. It's the culture's fault for entertaining these people, for letting them be the fake. Like, why is DJ Academics #1 on a hit? Really? Don't get me wrong. Him being mentioned in this beef is good press and negative press, right? Like, Kendrick was kicking his back in. Drake was kind of using him, is kind of using him. So for me, when I see stuff like What's the Dirt, I feel it's so comfortable to question an idol of mine's blackness, bro. Come on, bro. Come on. I have been fighting hard. And, you know, I see this in the sneaker community. If you're not familiar with the sneaker community, type in sneakers, right? You'll see who the first 10, 15 faces are. They don't look like me and you, more than likely. You got your Bull RC. You got your Tony D2 Wild. You got your you got your Sniper Kicks. You got Jay the Sneaker God. You got Dre the Shoe God, or whatever his name is. You got a few of them, but those people don't get nearly as much views as other white content creators. So for me, I see it everywhere. I see how the culture pushes us to the side, blackness, because we don't fit this type of box, and push these guys to the forefront and then get upset and mad when they show you who they are. What's the Dirt, man? Listen, his breakdown was decent. I give him that. His breakdown of 616 in LA was decent. I wasn't going to watch this one because, like Justin Hunt said and a few other people said, I seen it. So support content creators that's being genuine, that's being honest, that's not promoting negativity, that's not promoting the caricature, right? As much as I don't really like Anthony Fantano because I'm a Ye fan, at least he doesn't do that. You get what I'm saying? At least he doesn't do what those guys do. I blame academics at the end of the day. I blame Vlad. I blame those guys. And I blame the people that have given them platforms, knowing who they are and what they are. I blame those guys. I blame the culture, man. We are so easily to accept others. It's so hard and harsh on people that look like us. Wow, because mugs can Google and edit a little good. Well, where's the genuineness? See, that's how YouTube and the culture was taken over. We let it become a formula instead of something that was genuine. That's why I don't write scripts, because I'm not Justin Hunt. Justin Hunt does that. That's for him, and I love that. It's so amazing. I like to just be a part of that conversation. And this is how I be a part of the conversation. That's why I like Wayno. Wayno just gets on there and lets it go off. But we got Waynos. Why is he crawling to get to a certain level? Why am I crawling to get to a certain level? So when the white boys start breaking down this beef, it's going to get crazy. And somebody in the comment section was like, yo, why we got to wait for them? And I was just like, that's the culture. I can give you a breakdown. Actually, if you go watch me and my brother's video, I literally I predicted the whole we need Kendrick Lamar versus Drake. Go back into my videos. I've been predicting it. Me and my brother talked about it. When we went over my reaction to the Like That record, right? To the Like That verse. I literally predicted every angle down to the Mr. Morale stuff. Nobody watched it. Not nobody, but a few people watched it. So we get what we deserve. And that's where I'm at with it. Respect to Justin. Brother, thank you for shouting me out. Thank you for recognizing me. There's been times I didn't agree with what Justin had to say on Kanye, on a lot of different things. Still respect that brother and still appreciate him. And I know how important he is to this culture. And it's crazy that we had to wait until somebody kicked his back in for him to get over 300,000 subscribers. That's crazy. That's crazy to me that it takes this much for a brother like Justin to get his recognition and his just due. I was happy. Don't get me wrong. We was Wakanda forever on Twitter, boy. We were kicking that boy back in. And it's funny how he said, I'm going to go to Twitter because I don't want to give him a platform. Bro, he only had like less than 100,000. He only had 80,000 subscribers less than you. And he got more followers on Twitter than you. So, people like What's the Dirt, man, they never going to get my respect. They're never going to get a subscribe from me. That's just how I give it up, bro. I don't follow too many people on Twitter. I don't follow too many people on Instagram because at the end of the day, I'm a fan of this, and I want to remain a fan. I don't want no personal relationships. Yeah, give me tickets to the show. Yeah, give me tickets to the show. Let me get backstage passes. But I want to remain a fan. I want to remain open and honest. So, this little beef, this little kerfuffle between What's the Dirt and Justin Hunt is very eye-opening. This whole Drake Kendrick has been very eye-opening. The people that's in love with the caricatures of what we supposed to be in America, thugs, they pick Drake. The people that understand the nuances of black, the many shades of being black. Right? That's what my channel is. This is all the many shades of my blackness. I don't have to be one thing. I don't have to be one thing. I can be a nerd. I can be into horror. I can be into J. Cole, to Kendrick. I can like 808s. I can like Linkin Park. I can crawling in my skin. I can do all of that. I can be in the Mario. I could be in the GTA. I don't have to be what you want me to be. That's what ReedMySole is. I'm deeper than the ocean. Word to Future. I don't even mean to kick you back in Future. I just don't rock with all your music like that. You got some good music though. Married to the Game, fire, Future. Married to the Game, fire. But like I said, I'm not here to be right. I'm just here to be me. This was just uncut, uncandid. I've been wanting to say something about it for a while, but it just didn't come to me till I was just about to go to sleep. Got a big day tomorrow, and it all came to me, man. I can be black people. We can be whatever the we want to be. I can be a sneakerhead. I can be in the Yeezys. I can be in the Jordans. I can like Sambas. I can have a different style on Tuesday and a different style on fucking Wednesday. I could be Carlton and Code Switch when I'm at my job. And if you try me, I'll knock your head off the same time. That's what being black is in America. We can't just be hip hop all the time. We can't just be dooga 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 all the time. Sometimes we gotta switch it up. I'm pretty sure if me and Justin was to just get on a conversation, hop on the phone, yeah, he might still have that Harvard, Oxford talk in him, but he gonna loosen up a bit. Cause that's who we are. That's what we are. The N-word might fly, it might not. Some days I say the N-word, some days I don't. But I know for a fact I can't say that. I can't cuss too much in front of my mama, or in front of my wife's mother, or in front of my children. But I don't expect people that don't really have a high IQ to understand the nuances of being black in America. I don't got no more to say, man. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell. Like I said, I blame the culture, man. There's so many other good content creators out there that if we give a chance to, they could do just as big or a better breakdown than the other folks because they actually understand the culture. They are of the culture. Peace.